It's good to have you here in this video. In this video, we're going to help you learn some helpful tricks for Canvas. And one of the great things about this video is that you'll be able to learn how to put links to Embark and other helpful resources for your specific language. Also, you'll be able to know how to add a quiz or a check for understanding, adding stuff into your modules and new activities. One thing to know also in this video, whatever you add will be automatically copied forward for every new district. So be careful of what you add, and also know that as you put things in, it will just only make the experience better for the next districts. These Canvas courses will expand and grow and become more and more helpful as we have more people add more culturally relevant content and useful activities and appropriate vocabulary for them to learn. So let's begin with adding content for Embark. In week 1, and by the way, this is ESL here. Not everyone's homepage looks like this. If you see here on this tab, this is home. This is what ESL looks like. The languages mostly will begin to look like this as we move forward. Here on the home page, you'll see the different weeks. And let's say we want to add an Embark vocabulary in one of the activities in week 1. And if we look here, we have the Intro to Basic Core. This is the first activity. Missionaries will be exposed to the vocabulary and learning about the basic core and what they need to learn. So let's say you as the teacher, you want to add some vocabulary for Meet Someone, just to get them started, and you want to put a link. So you would go here and click edit, and you're going to get a big old page here, and my screen's really zoomed in, so let me expand. Underneath here, maybe you want to add content here. I don't know where you might want to add this, whatever you think is helpful for your missionaries. And if you go to tall.global, you're going to go to here, tall.global, and let me go to the home screen just so you know. Once you're here at tall.global, you're going to see here I'm in Russian, so I'm not going to add these phrases actually into the course, but I'll show you how to do it. And we're in the task Meet Someone. If you go here, you can choose a vocabulary or phrases portion. And once you're here at vocabulary, you can just check this, get this link, copy it, and let's go ahead and say, actually, what's really awesome to do is we can just link the content. So you pull up that external link button here, and you put a link right there. And now Embark is a page that the missionaries can visit, so if they click that, it'll take them to Embark. And the way to do it again is you go to this hyperlink button, and you can add a course link. So now I've added it, and when missionaries come, they can click on it and navigate to that exact vocabulary. You might want to name it something like Meet Someone vocabulary for today, or something like that, or how many words they could learn. That'll be helpful for them. You can also link these things. What if you found the missionary purpose in their mission language and you linked it here with an external link here? So that's one way you can begin adding Embark content into your courses that will be really helpful for your missionaries. And once you're done, you just click save. But I'm not going to save because this is the ESL course and I don't want them to learn Russian, so I'll cancel. So the next thing to learn is how to add your own personal content for your language. And once again, this is ESL. And let's say I go to week 2 now, and let's do talk with everyone. All right. And what I want to do actually is I have this image here, right here. And I'm going to save this image as Manhattan, New York. I'm going to put it, let's see, right here in this folder, and save it. So once you save the image, then you're going to go here, and just like we were doing before, you just edit it, and I'll show you how to put an image in. Now, by no means am I prescribing where you put language specific content, where you put pictures, where you put any of that culturally relevant stuff. This is for you to decide. I'm just showing you the functionality of the tools so that you can do it later. So here I can upload an image. Just click here on the rocket ship. There's Manhattan. Let's open it. Submit. Yep, it's right there. Now it's in the page. There's some options here. Yeah, you can do some size stuff. You can make it bigger and smaller, whatever you want to do. And you should be able to center it as well. Yep, just like that, by using the paragraph one. So what I would do with this, if we're in Improve Finding and Teaching Skills, and we're in Talk with Everyone, right? What I might do is, obviously I wouldn't actually put this image and this stuff right in this location. Once again, be wise where you put things so it makes sense for the missionaries. But I could say, you are in New York City. You meet someone for the first time and he has a question about the Book of Mormon. Help him understand the main idea of the Book of Mormon. Yeah, so you can do this for China, you can do this for Vietnam, you can do this for Chile, for Mexico. Adding images into the course will be really helpful for them to be more exposed to culturally relevant content. And you can even create these little activities so that they feel like they're in the location. That's just an idea. So actually I'm not going to save this. This is not my course. But think about, have some flexibility in where you might put some of these images. There might be activities that make more sense than others. Now you know some things you can do to add your own resources into there, your language specific things, and Embark links. What we'll do now, we'll actually go back to these modules, and I'm going to show you how to add a quiz. So let's say you want to add a quiz for week 1. Right next to week 1, you just add this plus button, and here add quiz, and you can add a new quiz. And actually there was one I created called Meet Someone Vocabulary, but I'll just rename one here, Meet Someone. In this quiz, you could put it part of a group just so it knows what kind of activity it is. It'll go at the end of your week 1 module, but you can set it part of basic core here, and you can indent it 1 level just so you know it's part of a day. And let's add that item. So at the bottom of week 1, it'll show up. And let's say we want it part of class 7 or class 6, since it was already kind of under class 7. You just move it up here, right, with that tab right there. And you can then click on the quiz and you edit it. And then here you can write, take this quiz to practice Meet Someone vocabulary. Okay? Whatever you want to do. You can make it a graded quiz or a practice quiz or a survey. Graded quiz will let you know if they actually take it or not. And there's some options here. So let students see their quiz responses incorrect will be marked. Let students see the correct answers. Sure. You can look at these options, decide how you want the quiz to be done. You can also assign the quiz, but actually I wouldn't do that. Don't use this feature because it'll clutter up their calendar. And what we can do then, after you've written this, you can go to the questions and you add a new question and you make it, you know, whatever type of question you want is right here. I'm going to do true, false. Hello is something you say to someone when you meet them. And true or false, basically. You just say which one it is, right? And then you can add comments in here to describe a little bit more of why it's that answer, and then hit update question. Okay? And then, you know, you just keep adding questions until your quiz is done. This takes a little bit of time, so think of this as really like 5 questions long for any of these quizzes. Okay, and that is how you add a quiz. If you want, we can save it, and let's preview. Okay, it says take this quiz to practice meet someone vocabulary. Hello is something you say to someone when you meet them. That's true. Let's submit it, and it says I'm correct. So the quiz worked. You can also add other pages and assignments if you want to. You might be able to add a page in these modules again, just like you added a quiz. You can add a page. You could add some pictures along with some information about the area of service that they can browse through. Once you're done, which actually I can show you this. Let's say in week 1, you added, you know, on day 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You would want to add this quiz that you did in one of these activities. So if you open up task practice meet someone, you want to edit this, and you can say as an assignment, then take this quiz. And what you do is you go to this link thing again that we talked about, course links, and it's going to pull things up, quizzes, meet someone, and now that as soon as they click this, it directs them right to the quiz. So that's how you add the quiz into their weeks. It's very simple. Once you've done that, they'll be able to easily have checks for understanding. You also know how to add content for Embark, so they know what to study beforehand, and you also can add culturally relevant content into your course, including pictures and activities. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask them in the teacher training, the online teacher training course that you're assigned to, and we'd be happy to help you out.